What's up, folks? Jordio here, back with another unboxing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Kellogg's wireless headphones. Yeah, pretty random. So, if you've been in the cereal aisle lately, you may have seen where they're offering free headphones when you buy 3 participating boxes of cereal. So I was needing some cereal anyway, so I bought the 3 boxes and thought I would redeem the free headphones. So you can see there's several that you can choose from. I picked the Apple Jacks one for some reason, but there's Tony the Tiger, Toucan Sam, I think that's what his name is, and then the Mini Wheat dude, I think that's what his name is. So anyway, they didn't really give you too many hoops to go through. You just kind of take a picture of the receipt, upload it, follow through some emails. You get to a point where you pick which one you want. And they said it was going to take 8 weeks, but they actually shipped it out within 5 days of me redeeming the offer. So anyway, quick look at the packaging. You can see it claims hi-fi audio, 5.4 wireless. That must mean Bluetooth 5.4. Let's see, headphone port. So apparently it comes with an aux cable, so you can use it wireless or corded. Not much on the side. Just the top there. Here's the back. Got some warnings and stuff for adult use, of course. And then on the side, there's some specs. Well, there's some Kellogg's info. Made in China, of course. And some specs. It's interesting that they don't say Bluetooth. They refer to it as wireless, but whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and rip this open. I've had this sitting around for about a week now. Just working on other stuff. Anyway, there's the plastic. Okay, there's our headphones. Little user manual. I'm pretty sure they're pretty self-explanatory. Another language there. And then here's our headphones. So we got our USB-C, so that's to charge it, obviously. There's our 3.5 millimeter cord. Doesn't seem very long, but it's there. And there's the headphones themselves. Remove them from the plastic. The font there looks a little fuzzy. It's not just my camera there. This art is kind of fuzzy, but what can you expect for a free product? Is that a SD card slot? Huh. I'm gonna have to play around with that. Guess those are our volume buttons, USB-C, and then the aux. And then there's nothing there. So yeah, so those are the headphones. I would love to hook them up to some sound, but I don't know how I can convey that through YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is charge them up real quick and then see if I can figure out what this slot's for, because I didn't see anything on the box about that. Yeah, it doesn't really say. So yeah, I'll charge these up and we'll explore that a bit further. All right, so after about an hour of playing around with these, my quick review is that they sound good. There's plenty of bass for music that has a lot of bass, and the music is very clear. Sounds pretty good. The only complaint I have is that the volume doesn't get very loud, at least not for me. And that's for both Bluetooth and the headphone mode. So I tried Bluetooth mode and I tried the headphone mode, or the aux mode where you use the cable, and they both sound pretty low. But I did also figure out what's going on with this SD card slot. So it's not documented anywhere on the box or in this little manual here. It doesn't mention anything about using an SD card. But the way it works is when you turn these on, they always default into Bluetooth mode unless you have the aux plugged in, then that overrides everything. And I think it's sort of a pass-through thing because none of the electronics work when you have the headphone plugged in or the wired mode enabled. But when it's on and it's in Bluetooth mode, if you put a SD card in here with MP3 files on it in FAT32 format, or the card in FAT32, it'll play music. And it actually plays the music pretty loud, or loud enough for me, and pretty clear quality and all that good stuff. So of course there's, like I said, no documentation, so no idea how large of an SD card you can use. I imagine it's probably pretty generous since this is a pretty new product. And so I Googled this model number, if I can get that in focus there, SYT2. And apparently there's a bunch of other headphones just like these with other branding or no branding. So, they're just another cheap pair of Chinese headphones. But I thought that was interesting that you can play music from the SD card. So that's actually how I was enjoying most of the music, because when you do that, then this becomes a standalone product. The only annoying thing is if you turn it off and then you turn it back on, you've got to eject the SD card slot and then pop it back in to get it to go into SD mode. There doesn't appear to be any kind of mode switch or anything. The only buttons you get are these, minus, dot, and plus. So the dot in the middle, when you press and hold it, it turns it on and off. While it's playing music, if you tap it, it will pause whatever you're listening to, if you're listening to something in Bluetooth mode or off the SD card. And then tapping the plus is volume up, tapping the negative is volume down, and then if you hold plus, it skips to the next track. So that's really nice. Holding negative will restart the song you're on, and then I guess if you do that again, I haven't tried it, but if you do it again, it'll probably go to the previous track. So yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to say about these. If you like this little mini review, leave a comment, let me know if you are gonna get these. The offer expires soon. Yeah, no later than January 30th of next year. Oh, but you have to make your purchases this year. So yeah, you have to make your purchases by the end of this year. So that is my quick review of the Kellogg's headphones. Be sure to leave a comment, hit like if you like this video. Thanks for watching, folks, and take care.